Saturday morning, and we're headed back home. Could not have been a better trip. 4 years in the making, having good times with friends and family. You can't afford to not do this stuff.
Races. What's good for your body?
South Carolina.
Yeah.
5 a.m. at Charlestown, West Virginia, and we're up and at 'em again. Almost like it's DragWeek. Heading home. Be home by 9. Here we go again. 3.5 more hours. Look at this. Yeah. Hey, Mike. What's up? We're gonna go through some of the things we encountered at SickWeek and look at a few things. So,
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get this thing up on the lift and check it out. All right.
Running her up.
Run her up.
All right, like that.
So, I think one of the first things is these traction bars. So, they are just Traction Master, but they're rubber bushed. You kind of see that, I think.
And we seem to think that that is allowing for some rear end rotation that is undesirable, to say the least.
I don't see any other issues. I mean, that was always there. The other part was, yep, for sure, there is rubber hanging off of, there's racetrack hanging off of the lower.
What we have here is a failure to clearance.
It's self-clearancing. I'm not sure where so there's a mark on the drive shaft where that's hitting. That's hitting here. I can't really tell. Is it maybe hitting it here? Or is it hitting up there? Boy, that'd have to be way wadded up there to hit the top, wouldn't it?
If that is. But as hard as this thing squats, I mean, it might be in here. If you can get the camera up in there.
Yeah, I can't really.
Let me see if I can.
Give a macro one, the little one with the little flower on it. Should be. Some more. Maybe not.
It's not.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Can't really see. It kind of. I don't know. I can't tell. I definitely hit the drive shaft. I think we're okay here. Here's our emergency repair replacement rear shock. Yes, we have air shocks on this, some Skyjackers, and if you look at that, it's busted too. So
we're available for all your drag racing suspension needs.
Looks like Patrick's fix for our cutouts is still survived on the road fix.
I don't even remember what failed on that.
It's the little E-clip here, so he took one of those clamps you can use for hoses.
Yeah.
Put that on there.
Aha. Okay. I see.
I did notice this.
What we got going on here?
Wiggle that wheel. You can see it from here. It's that bushing is sloppy in there. It's probably.
Okay.
Might need a new A-arm for that. I don't know if that bushing there at the sleeve is
all
just,
down here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Brakes are still wide. I mean, it's filthy from all the overheating, or almost overheating. We think it's overheating. But the rusty stuff kind of matches the rest of the car now, so that's cool.
Yes.
What else? Oh, I'm going to talk about what we did for an emergency repair on the road. Yep, some air guides there. Took the blinkers out, and then made these zip tied these pieces of rubber on here to kind of throw the air in there. And then if you look up, there's pool noodles, essentially. Pool noodles filling the cracks.
Forcing air through the radiator. Seemed to
Yeah.
help.
Yep, I
Seemed
think.
to make a difference.
Yep. I think we need bigger radiators though, and Polar fans.
Definitely
I think
Polar fans for sure.
the problem might be is the Polar fans are going to stick out this far. Is that going to limit our suspension? I don't know. We'll see.
I guess we'll find out after the first launch.
Yeah. And that didn't fix anything. The new sensor for the E85 didn't fix anything.
New sensor for the E85.
Yeah. I went and bought a sensor.
Oh, I didn't realize we replaced it. I thought we just replaced the O2 sensor. For the air-fuel ratio.
Did I? Did I put a new one of those on?
No, you put in a new
I know I did a new O2 sensor.
oxygen sensor.
Yeah. I thought that I went and bought one of these because it's for an Equinox. It might be full of crap. Maybe we didn't.
I don't think we did, but I don't know.
I'll show you there. That shut off. We gained from 3 miles per gallon to 5.5 by tweaking that shut off going down the road, and then just monitoring the O2 sensor inside the car, and I can show you that later. Letting it go up 1 point. It's not reading accurate because all of the leaks in the headers, these black poofy marks from leaking headers.
We definitely have some more clearance issues here on this drive shaft loop as well that need to be addressed. Some rubbing, some knocking of this weight. You don't want to ruin this drive shaft.
No. I wonder where that was rubbing at.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I mean, it almost has to be on one of these bolts.
Is it up there?
Right?
Is it up here? I feel like I felt a pretty good vibration on that 975 or 1075 run.
Right. Yeah, I don't doubt it after seeing that.
It doesn't show anything. To fix this alternator issue, we ran a different cable up than the one we had on there, and it seemed to take care of it. Is that
the old one's still there?
The old one's still there, just not used.
Yep.
So I think that took care of it. But I think what we're going to do is move the alternator back up on the engine, just because it's a stress point that we don't really want to have.
It's cool,
Yeah.
but not feasible for traffic jams on drag and drives.
Yeah. We've dealt with it twice. Added undue stress. I don't think we need that. So we'll get some Heim fittings and make some traction bars with Heim joints. Get some of this slack up. I've already got urethane in the leaf springs. We just have to, you can see it's like smushing it out. It doesn't even look like it's lined up anymore.
No, it does not. So fix this and a proper set of drag shocks should make a huge improvement.
Does that look cracked?
Sorry. No, I don't see a crack there.
No, right back here.
Not that I can tell. We can get a light and inspect that a little closer.
Yeah. I don't know.
That might be.
That's taking all the brunt force of the winding traction. I wonder. I mean, it's going to pull that down. That's what we need to talk about. I think Matt and I talked about taking a support from here and going up to the frame rail up here, kind of boxing that in, but still making it so we can remove it.
Right.
And we did put this crossbar in here to kind of tie them together, which should help. That does kind of look. Yeah, dude, it looks like it's pulled right here. One of my shitty welds.
I guess I can see that.
But I think we need to shorten up the travel, the shocks on the extend so that it doesn't droop as far, and then we'll cut this and raise this up a couple inches, because I'll show you the video. It's hitting the ground for sure.
Obviously. Here's the proof.
This racetrack, that's South Georgia Motorsports Park right there. We brought some Georgia with us. Yeah, for sure. All right.
See that shifter shaft didn't seal itself back up to address that.
Not magically?
Nope, unfortunately.
I did talk to Dan at Silver Fox about the overdrive, and he said he's got some, I think he said some weights, some different weights that he didn't have when he built this transmission that
For the governor?
For the governor, so we can maybe get it to, because it was 65 miles an hour before you could pull and make the overdrive kick in, which makes it a real pain in the butt, because really need to lug this engine when you're doing the street driving.
Yep.
Like 2,000 RPM.
Yep.
Makes it run really, really well. So we have some work in front of us.
Yep.
Also, this isn't one, but I wanted to kind of point this out. This is not, it's kind of what I want to do. This has got a fine adjustment. What I want to do is get it's a button for airplanes that is an enrichment adjustment, so you can pull this cable, then you can turn it then to make a fine adjustment, and what we'll do is we'll add a second shut-off valve here, and that will be what we tweak to get the day driving, you know, the street driving portion. Maybe we can squeeze some more out. If we can get the cooling to cover better, then I think we can probably get up to 6 or 6.5 miles per gallon, which is pretty amazing for a big block.
Essentially kind of creating a dial-a-jet out of a cable.
Yep.
Almost.
Yep. So, all right. Well,
the truck seemed to do pretty good, other than we lost overdrive. So
there's that.
there's that.
What,
So,
we overdrive AOD problems?
AOD problems? Who would have thunk?
That's the one I think we need to get another case and just start with a different case. I think there might be something wrong with that case. It's just we can't seem to get that one dialed in. I mean, if this pig can survive with an overdrive, then for Christ's sake, that truck can survive with an overdrive.
One would think.
And I think what we're going to do with the truck is those heads have springs in it for up to 710 lift. The cam that's in it's only 560, so we're going to do have some discussions with some cam folks and maybe bump that cam up a little bit. Those are rookie numbers.
We need to step in numbers. Yeah. 1233 ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah.
But there's more in it. We lost our opportunity on day 5 to make our Hail Mary pass.
Yeah.
Because we were running with one helmet, and this pig ran out of gas at the end of the track.
Yep.
And didn't get back to the staging lanes in time to send the truck. And if you saw any of the outside weather here, we don't really have the best conditions at the moment to be out there testing.
It's good stuff.
So we'll figure that out when the time presents itself.
Yep.
But that truck's got a high 11 second pass in it.
The way it sits, yeah. I think the way it
sits, it's got a high 11 in it, and this thing's got a real low 10 or high 9 in it.
Yep.
The way it sits. So we got some figuring out to do, but we survived.
That was it.
There's a shirt that says it.
Yep. Which I'll show you that. Proof of that shirt is pretty badass. So, all right. Well, we're gonna get at it. We'll see you later.
Drag and drive for life.